And now, Dutch, who do we have coming up for our next match?
Well, one of the participants is going to be the masked assassin. And another of the participants is a fellow that I've known for years who appears to have had a change of heart. He's come back into the Northwest, and I think he's changed his attitude in the company he keeps. The Crusher. Stan the Man, there he is.
Stan the Man, and you and I go back a long way with wrestling here.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next event be the best 2 out of 3 falls or to a TV time limit. Introducing in this corner, 244 pounds, the Assassin. His opponent in this corner, 260 pounds from New York City, Stan Stasiak.
The Assassin, parts unknown, dressed in solid black. He claims to be 240-some pounds. It appears to me that black covers a little more weight. I'd say he weighs something around 255, 260. Chuckles, what do you think?
Easy, easy.
Big Jose, isn't he? And then we'll go over to his opponent. Stan the Man Stasiak, the Crusher. 6'5", 270 pounds. If he tells you he weighs 250, I'll call him a liar, because I know Stan. He's a horse, and I think the Assassin knows it too. What do you think?
Did you see that move? Now that was smooth.
The referee, Luke Brown, watching the action very carefully. There's a forearm. Whoa. The Assassin bails out of the ring, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to hit the Crusher. You're going to have to hit him a lot harder than that to see him get him to register. Stasiak, a huge man, a veteran of the ring wars. He's been around at least 20 years that I know of, and he's still going strong. There's a standing armbar from the inside trying to turn it out. He turns it in. There he kicks the leg up, rolls him over. Excellent move, head scissors. You don't want to try that on your neighbors, folks, unless you know what you're doing. That'll break your wrist.
Dutch?
Yes, sir.
Is it harder to wrestle with all that clothing on?
Some people find it a lot easier to wrestle with it all on. Some people find it a lot harder. For myself, I never could stand anything on except tights and boots. That mask must be extremely hot because those lights there are 120-degree lights. You can imagine what the temperature in the ring is. Look at this. Look at this. We're having a little jousting going on here. I think the Assassin is... he's being a little cute. He's capable of a lot more than what he's doing right now.
Watch him. He's not called the Assassin for nothing.
You're thinking what I'm thinking, aren't you? There's a hip block from Stasiak. Took him down, got the arm again. You hear what the fans are crying for, the heart punch. Stasiak can throw a right hand at your chest, Chuckle. It'd cave in a Mack truck. Tremendous power if he hits you for the chest height. I don't know where he learned to do it, but he has probably one of the hardest punches in professional wrestling today. Straight on, one-on-one.
Where's he from originally?
Originally, Stan hails from St. Louis, Missouri. But he came out to the Northwest 2 years ago. He's made this his home now. He lives here in Portland. Stosh is getting ready to retire. I think this may be his last year. So anybody out there that's looking for a man that everybody knows in the Pacific Northwest for a salesman or what have you, Stosh is the guy to see. Couple of forearms to the chin. Was he talking to me?
The Assassin just called out your name.
Well, he better say it with eloquence and humility. I have to book all these guys, Chuck. I have to put up with them. Some of them are easy to do business with them. Others would be easy to do business, but make it extremely hard on you.
Let me ask you now, they've been in the ring, in the business for a long time. Other wrestlers we've seen this evening have been a little bit more crafty, a little bit more scientific. They don't seem to be working on one area. They're slugging it out.
They're going after the money. And Stosh will barroom with you any day of the week. You want to throw a shot at him or hit him in the jaw, he'll come right back at you with 6 of them. He's got the assassin backing up now, looking for some place to go. It's hard wrestling an extremely big man, because if he lays on you, it'll wear you down really quickly, and that's what he'll try to do, lay on you or hurt you. There's a knee. Look, there's a go for the... Oh!
Quick.
That was a try for the hard punch.
And also for big men, fast.
Yeah. Extremely fast.
All right, we talked about the fact of wearing so much clothing and wrestling. How about getting the holds on a man that wears that much clothing?
Sometimes it's a godsend when you got some clothing on, because when you're sweating, the guy slips out of your hand. When they've got a lot of material on, like they're outside, there goes a judo chop to the throat. Punch to the side of the jaw, slammed his head on the ring apron, back in the ring. When you got all that clothing on, you're a lot easier to get a hold of. I've found it that way, wrestling guys that wear upper body tights. Personally, that's why I never wore them. I got enough to get a hold of when I got all this hair on my body. But when you're wearing a rug like that, you're easy to get a hold of. Sometimes some guys use it as a defense. And this assassin, he doesn't have his name for being a real nice, clean-cut fella, you know.
Stands still outside that ring.
There he goes out again. Banged his head on that ring apron again. There's very little padding over. Look at this. Stasiak just gave him a shot to the gut. Look out. Oh! Slammed that shoulder into that turn. No, he hit the post, didn't he?
No, he took on the post. He got him in that post, that left shoulder. He can't even grab the ropes with it.
That's a solid steel post.
Turnbuckle.
And those turnbuckles are wrapped with tape and a little bit of leather, and that's it.
Yeah, but not only that, he took him to the outside of that turnbuckle, so he's hit all metal.
He throws that arm up over your head, whether you know it or not. If you're not fast enough to bring it down, the hard punch is coming right behind that because he's got that arm clear. You can't bring your shoulder around and block it. Stasiak's teaming up with all people. Hacksaw Sawyer in Tacoma here.
What's that date?
On the 3rd.
That's at the Bicentennial Pavilion?
Yes, it is.
Okay, Tickets Custom Shirt Shop, 475-6960.
Uh-oh. Assassin's going up to the top rope. Watch this. Stasiak looks to be in a little bit of trouble. There's a body. Oh. Right on him. That's 3. That's it. The assassin takes the fall.
The assassin.
See, that's why they call him the assassin. You look like you hurt him, all of a sudden he turns the tables on you.
All right, the assassin takes the first fall of this match, and we're going to return to big-time wrestling, the best in Northwest Wrestling, right after this time.
Information to you fans, one of the fastest rising stars in the Pacific Northwest from Atlanta, Georgia, formerly at Tampa University. This is Terry Gibbs.
Well, you know, I appreciate that, Dutch, and, you know, since I've been in the Northwest area, I've had some top matches, like I've said before, out here, and I'm continuing having some top matches. The top caliber wrestlers are right in this area right now, and if you want a shot at a world heavyweight champion, you got to beat somebody in this area. And before I go any further, I'd like to say something about a one Hacksaw Sawyer. You know, after he won that belt from Rip Oliver, Hack Sawyer came right to me and he says, Terry Gibbs, He says, any time that you want a title match, you've got it. And that is showing a lot of guts and a lot of intestinal fortitude from a guy. And I'm telling you right now, I think he's 100% champion, and he's got a lot going for him, and he's got a lot of class, and I've got a lot of respect for the guy. And if I ever do meet the guy, I will have my P's and Q's ready for that guy.
Well, we're really amazed at your prowess in the ring, Terry. We can see nothing but good things for you, and we understand that you were ranked nationally about 10 or 12 there back in Atlanta, Georgia, and we're looking for about number 5 or 4 spot out of here within 2 or 3 weeks, we hope.
Well, I'm going to give it all I got, okay?
That's all we can expect. Good luck, Terry. Folks, back to Chuck Grandel.
Thanks, Dutch. I just want to say that both Dutch and I filling in this evening for Mr. Frank Bonema, who's been out here for a number of years, and Frank has been taken to Emmanuel Hospital in Portland, Oregon, to the coronary care unit. And both Dutch and I and all the wrestling fans wish him very good luck.
Yes, we do, Chuck. There's the assassin going to work right away on Stasiak. Look at this. This is more like a Pier 9 brawl. Look at this. Stasiak's hotter than a pistol. He's got the assassin backpedaling there. Says, okay, you want to punch? Go ahead and punch. Look out. Ooh. Right hand to the side of the ear. Kicked out on 2.
Well, 270 pounds of him has come back.
Yeah, as I was saying before about Frank, for the information of the fans here in Washington and Oregon, Frank is in stable condition, folks. He did have a mild heart attack from the reports we've had. We wish him nothing but the finest. We hope he returns soon. And as far as that goes, I really want to thank you, Chuck, for coming to the rescue of big-time wrestling tonight, because without you, I don't think we could have done this show tonight. We really appreciate it.
Well, Dutch, that's very kind of you. I don't believe that, but thank you very much, sir.
You're modest. Folks, this is the guy behind the scenes. Every show that you see on television, Chuck directs it. You never see him, but he's the guy that makes everything click, all the camera angles, all the announcing, all the fall or all, and whatever you do as a television person. Off the top rope.
He's not going to fall for it this time,
That's
Dutch.
what you call getting your innards shook up. Look out, heart punch. Oh, goodbye. It's over. That's it. It's over. You don't walk. 1, 2, 3. Yes, sir. Stasiak wins that fall.
It's tied up.
I think we're going to stay right here, Chuck, or do whatever you want to do.
Well, we're going to take a timeout because we've got a commercial position.
Good. We're not going to have any more interviews until after this is over.
And the man came out firing in that second match.
The second fall took about 38 seconds from what I saw on the clock. Look out, he tried for that hard punch again, and that assassin bails out.
Now, we're going to have to play this fall to a TV time limit. Is that correct?
Well, the time we have remaining, according to the timekeeper down there, is 4 minutes. So they've got 4 minutes to try to pin one another. And the assassin wisely bailed out of the ring to get away from that crusher. Stasiak's got a cut on his stomach. I don't know where he got that from. Oh! Has he got something in his mask, Chuck? Did you? The fans are screaming he's got something in his... Stasiak's... Oh, look out. Stasiak in a lot of pain against the rope. Up, threw a forearm to the chest of the assassin.
I thought the assassin had something in that second fall.
Well, I don't know. I've seen headbutts before, but it bails out again from the hard punch. That's one advantage of wearing full-length tights. You can hide stuff. There's a hard shot to the side of the head. Forearm to the back. Look out, Hart. Out he goes again. This guy's fighting for time. He's stalling. Referee Luke Brown counting. Don't forget, folks, on the 13th, Rowdy Piper and Playboy Buddy Rose. There's another headbutt That looked a little low, Chuck.
That hurts, Stan.
Oh, there's a good shot to the gut. That doubled me up. I even felt that one. Stasiak just hit the assassin and hurt his hand. What's going on here? The referee has grabbed him. He's checking that mask. Referee says continue. Right. Another headbutt. Trying for the pin. 1, 2. Stasiak kicks out on the count of 2. Boy, this is a Pier 9 brawl. There's a shot to the kidneys. You can't turn your back in this business, folks, or you'll get hit. Try for the hard punch. He bails out again. Stasiak's been around too long to go for any of the assassin's shenanigans. If he's got something in that mask, that referee's going to disqualify him if he finds it. There's a kick to the stomach. Hard shot. Oh.
All right, there's the bell lap, Dutch, and it is a ballroom brawl. They're exchanging blows.
Stasiak tried for a pin. Assassin kicked out. Every time Stosh goes for that hard punch, out he goes. He got one of them, that second fall. I don't think he wants to take another one. That'll knock the wind out of you in a heck of a hurry. This has turned into a slugfest. The referee's just letting them go. Sometimes you just can't control them. You have to let them go. Oh, Stasiak's taking him to the wood barrel. Look out. Out he goes again. That's exactly what he's doing, Chuck.
He doesn't want any part of that, and I don't blame him. I'd take the easy way out, too. But he's got to come back. We've got less than a minute, Dutch.
We've got less than a minute. You're right.
There's the bell.
There's the bell.
Yep.
They're going to fall apiece. Hold on. They're still going to go at it. I think this bout is a time limit draw, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's see.
You're both had a fall apiece, time limit draw.
You're right. And we don't have any more commercial positions, so we're going to hold it right here.
And we've got an interview coming up with Rip Oliver and the Assassin, so they should be on their way out here right about now, Chuck.
Dutch, you've got a great fall lineup coming up, and you've mentioned several dates. You got any more? You've got any more dates that you'd like to talk about?
Right, we have an extremely important card coming up in Yakima, Washington. One time and one time only. Rowdy Piper is going to be in Yakima on Monday, October the 11th at 8 p.m. at J.M. Perry Institute. Rowdy Piper is teaming up with Hacksaw Sawyer, the new champion, to go against Oliver and Abdullah the Butcher. Also on that card, Rob Ellering, Rogers, Chris Adams is coming back to the Northwest, and a host of others.
And tickets available at Taco Time?
Taco Time South First. Watch Jack Webb.
All right, you've got your interview up here.
You want to do this, Chuck?
You go ahead. You're a good man at it. And...
ladies and gentlemen, this is Rip Oliver and his partner, the Assassin. As you know, on the 13th, Mr. Oliver, that Rowdy Piper is coming back to Seattle. He's going to be in a match against your former teammate, Playboy Buddy Rose, and you guys are going to have your hands full with your opponents that night.
Savage, I heard you say this is a fans' match. All the people wants to see Buddy Rose and the man, Rowdy Piper, in the ring in Seattle. The people asked for this. Well, the reason why the people asked for this is the behavior that the Army has been doing. They've called Piper to come in to try to help them clean house. Maybe I got one step ahead of you, fans. Buddy Rose, he's right the top rate too, baby. And Piper, when he meets you in the ring up there, it's going to be all over for you. And there's another good smart move on the promotion and Hack Sawyer to bring in Rowdy Piper and Buddy Rose and take me. But Hack Sawyer, I'm still going to be following you, boy. You got something that belongs to me. So don't think that I'm going to be slacking off your area in one bit, because I'm going to be right on your butt everywhere until I get a hold of you again, boy.
Well, that's it, fans. Thank you. We have to wrap it up. And don't forget, October 13th, Seattle Center Arena. Chuck Grindell, why don't you say goodnight to these folks?
Thank you, Dutch, and I will. And for you and myself, we wish Frank Bonema a speedy recovery. And now, good night.
Good night, Kate.